Hey, it's Pam, and welcome back to Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. This is part 15. So we're starting out this episode on our way to see Mr. Hatter, who has apparently been writing a screenplay that includes a little too much info about vampires.
Night eating you?
I'm looking for a Hatter. Is this your tea party?
I'm David Hatter, the manager here. Did you call earlier? 'Cause I had to give your room away. Apologies. My bad.
Manager. A pity. I was looking for a writer by your name.
Oh, wait. Hold on a sec. Okay. Writer's such a tarnished term, you know what I mean? It's like every other guy says he's a writer, right? Like, you write a letter, you're a writer, you know? It's like, what I do, that's screenwriting. Like, I encapsulate the essence of excellent film in my scripts, all right? Like, I'm like a blacksmith with pens, all right? I'm a welder of montage.
What do you forge with your pen?
Does a writer write, or does he just, like, ink the flotsam and jetsam floating in his subconscious into a 120-page piece of film genius? But, you know, most of my subconscious is filled with old horror films, so that's what I write mostly, I guess.
Horror. Do you truly know what horror is?
Me? I'm like looking to redefine the vampire movie, okay? Like, tons of people make vampire flicks, right? Popular characters, but me, I'm gonna be doing the real deal. Like, not only is it gonna be scary, but it's gonna be believable.
Vampires. Pour me a glass of your musings.
Well, in my story, it's not like about garlic and bats, okay? It's about vampire societies and stuff. You know, like, what would vampires be really all about? I mean, how do they blend into society without being discovered?
I would like to rent your movie's blueprint. Do you have one for me?
A good writer always does in this town. Hey, you in the business? Because, man, I got tons of ideas for movies. In fact, I should give you one of my completed screenplays. This one's still a work in progress.
Writers make me jelly. Lend it to me and I'll be your future muse.
Of course! I hope you find it a stimulating read.
Did others lend their voice to this story?
I really can't talk about it. He likes his privacy.
Your mind will spit his name in mine.
Okay. This guy calls himself Julius. He lives under the pier. In fact, I'm supposed to meet him tonight. We talk about vampire film ideas all the time. He's a weird guy, but really creative. You know, I love how his mind works.
I'm late. I'm late for an important date, Hatter. So let's head back to Santa Monica and find this Julius.
Where to?
So before I head to the pier, I'm just gonna make a quick stop back at my apartment. It's been a while since I've been back there. And I think there will be someone waiting for me.
Nobody to fall asleep next to you? Go ahead and pull the radio into bed. That's
Hey there, ghoulfriend.
And hey, why don't you call me sometime?
I went fishing today, and I caught a big one. Can you hear him flopping around the bathroom?
Looks like
That's how you can tell he's fresh.
I love coming home to find dinner waiting. Thank you, my pet.
Insects.
I already tasted him. He's delicious. You'll love him.
It smells delicious.
Or you have nightmares about them. Help me out here.
Hey, what the hell is this shit? Let me out, goddammit! I'll kill that crazy bitch!
Calm down. There's been a misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding? As soon as I get out of here, I'm calling the goddamn cops. Let's see what they think of this, huh? I'll have them lock up both your asses.
Yes, whatever. After I drain you, you won't know what year it is.
What the hell does that mean? Wait, why are you looking at me like that? Hey!
Come here. I've got a secret to tell you.
You know, they voluntarily eat insects in some countries.
Yeah, well, those countries probably need Jesus.
So, you never sleep at night. I assume you do sleep, right?
I sleep at work.
And
Oops. Believe it or not, I did not mean to do that. I couldn't find my stop feeding key.
It's always good to know that the people
I'm being watched. I know it. Something followed me. They could be watching me right now. Make them stop. Make them stop! Get their eyes off me!
Okay, and what
I do not sense any eyes here now.
I'm a writer, Deb.
So have you written
Are the eyes really gone? Will it really be okay?
Finished any screenplays yet?
The eyes are looking for me,
have you done
not
any
you.
of writing?
Do I still distract you?
Just like the stars. I think tonight is a blood moon.
Because I once fixed my toilet doesn't make me a plumber, right?
Well, you see,
Is there anyone in this city that doesn't call themselves a writer or actor or director? I think you're doing a disservice to those who actually make their living in those art forms.
Found it that time. I was pressing E, not F with that last guy. Oh boy, mail.
Or wouldn't that make
A gambit has been played. The king leaves himself open.
mine too?
Dear, dear duckling. Hi. Guess who? No guess. Because it's more fun that way, that's why. Oh, kitten, have you already forgotten? It's me, Jeanette. I was just sitting here in my big, boring bedroom all by my lonely self when I noticed I was missing something. You. Amuse me, please? Waiting for you, duckling.
my story's about this guy. You don't say.
I guess we can go pay a visit to Jeanette. It's been a while.
An FBI agent, but, you know, he doesn't really work for me.
Hello, kitten. Did you come back for me? Even if you didn't, just nod your head. I'm all gooey. I didn't think you'd be back so soon. Any particular reason for this unexpected visit? Although, it is a pleasure to see you again.
What's going on in the Lady by the Sea?
The tide goes out, the tide comes in, and then it waves goodbye again. It'll take me a few years to wake this city up.
Do you swim in a sea of solitude, Ivory Princess?
Oh, sweetheart, desperately these nights. I'm just a lonely little girl on a rainy day. Know any games we can play?
I remember sweet human things, but can we enjoy them undead?
Oh, well, it's a little different, but entirely possible. Come sit next to me on the bed. I'll show you.
Bored? Well, that was interesting. Time to go. Okay, off to the pier.
What do you want?
Do you know the Mad Hatter?
No.
Has your tongue been whispering to the Warmbloods?
Please, I don't know. I didn't mean to. I don't understand what I am. I didn't know.
Heavy is the price for loose lips.
I'm so sorry. Please, I'll never do it again.
The light of your words ends in final sleep.
No. Oh, God.
The rules are written in obsidian.
Please, find your heart. Please, find your heart.
My heart is as dead as Julius.
Oh, God. No.
We're both pawns, and the Dark Hand uses me to topple you. This is your endgame. I feel kind of bad about this one. Sorry, Julius. Okay, so there's this other quest that's been hanging around for a while, about the serial killer, and we had found back in Hollywood a card that says the Brothers Salvage, which is right here. So let's check it out.
I have seen
Doggies? Did someone just throw a car at my head? Getting stuck on all the terrain.
No! Back off, vampire! Stay the fuck back! I did nothing to you!
What dark dreams drove you to this nightmare?
What the hell do you care? I don't give a damn if you understand.
Enlighten the shattered mind.
Why? So you can pass judgment on me? So you can decide if those murderers deserve to be gutted? You'll never know how it feels, never!
My ears are waiting for your words.
My family, my children were butchered by small-time criminals just looking to rob a house, steal a car, take whatever. No sense to any of it. No plan, no ransom, just kill them because why? Because they were there, in the way?
Death is no healer.
Not one of them paid. My whole family dead, my life gone. I'm supposed to let that happen?
So you took the scales in your own hand?
Revenge, justice, whatever you want to call it. All I thought about is taking these evil animals, ripping them to shreds and licking their blood from my claws.
You must tame the beast inside you.
I don't know. Butchering those bastards was the first time I felt anything since my family was torn from me. I'm sure there are others out there whose crimes have gone unpunished.
The beast digs his claws deep into you.
At least I put it to use. How many vampires have used their abilities for a just cause? At least I did something.
Control your beast, or the Jester's hound will feast on you.
I can't turn my back on the evil in this world.
The mask we wear must be respected.
I won't
answer to anyone, and you'll never take me alive, vampire. No one will take from me again. No one! Either we go our separate ways here, or one of us dies.
Justice calls for your death, and I am her hand. Okay, now we're going to head to Kingsway, the mansion that we discovered in our hunt for the snuff film. I cut out a little bit here where I went and bought a few more blood packs, just in case. Let's just equip a weapon, because I'm sure there will be fighting in here. Our trusty severed arm. This seems like a pleasant place. It's definitely the house from the video.
Hello, young K-Knight. I see your face is not so lifeless. Your nerves not so deadened that you cannot express shock. Tell me, child. Is my appearance that frightening? Or is it my knowledge of you that is so unnerving?
Ah, the Sword of Cain.
Ah, you see the truth of things, don't you, child of Malkav? Blessed with your beastly visions, you are shown that the Sabbath are the only true heirs to the legacy of our Dark Father.
The Dark Father walks among us, with scales in his hand.
Indeed, and I fear not his wrath nor his judgment. Can you say the same, Camarilla Pon? The pathetic schemings of your new prince will not save you all from destruction.
It is you who made the terrible tape.
Oh yes, the tape. Merely a test. Certainly not intended to fall into mortal hands. Fortunately, we are in the capital of mortal trickery and illusion. So did the tape drive you to find me? From whence flows your longing, child?
Why do you haunt these hills, child of Cain?
To gouge out the eyes of the Camarilla. The sewers are clogged with my creations. I will kill or drive the Nosferatu from their pestilent nests. Without the sewer rats to guide them, the Camarilla will be blind to the Sabbath's designs.
Did you devise this devilish design?
It is not for me. It's for the will of the Sabbath. The Camarilla is stunted, dead and festering in the womb. Good only as pawns of the fathers. Even now, they answer the call of the Ancient and seek to free him from his torpor.
Ancient?
He slumbers within the uncurrent sarcophagus. One of the fathers whose return shall hearken the reckoning. Gehenna is at hand, and the Camarilla are unwittingly speeding us all toward our doom.
The Reaper has come for you. I am the Reaper.
Now, Camarilla whelp, let me see you fight your nature in the face of those who have embraced their beast. Deny yourself Cain's gifts, and be torn asunder by my minions.
The Angel of Death comes swift and furious, fiend. Let me hit you. Getting a little low on blood. Let's take some. Filling up again. Glad I got these. Phew. That took a while. Hello there. Alright, let's go find some Nosferatu. This looks like the clipboard of an employee of the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power, spring 2004. What follows is basically a huge, long transcript of this worker's forays into the sewers, and it basically amounts to the fact that there's something down here in the old sections of the sewers. It's quite long and not that interesting, so I'm not going to read the whole thing. I will read the last entry. God help me, saw creature, some sort of monstrosity, teeth and blood, can't get out, no more light, can't reach anyone, please, oh God, what is this? Okay, I'm very low on blood. There's some delicious ratsies. So I have to admit that wandering through sewers is not one of my favorite things to do in this game. In fact, I barely remember this part. I've played the Santa Monica and downtown sections of this game so many times, but as far as the later sections go, I've only actually beat it once. So there's a good chance I'm going to get very lost. So this is a ledger, another person from the LA Department of Water and Power. Again, this is quite long. He's talking about sending an investigative team to investigate all of the strange noises and appearances that have been reported. This guy eventually goes down into the sewers himself and also sees and hears dangerous sounding things. However, the city council doesn't want this to be public, and they decide to wall up the old sections of the sewers so they don't have to think about it anymore. Man, I really need some blood. I wish I had some blood packs left. Kind of feel like I won't be running into any humans down here either. Man, there's so much ammo everywhere. I don't need ammo. I have my severed arm. So you'd think this tunnel that there's a light at the end of, that something might be down there. There isn't. I spent a few minutes crawling through it, only to find it was barred at the end. So that sucked. Cut that out. She sure swims funny. Alright, I think that's going to bring this episode to a close. Be sure to join in next time, where I will be wandering through the sewers some more. Yay! Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.